children, and that's the best time to transition while school is almost out. But I wanted to give you guys a few pointers if you are in the fall market, or you have no choice and you have to list at this time, or if you're just juggling between this time of the year or next year. Well, there are some great benefits of listing during the fall, and I'm going to go through some of them. One is there's less competition. A lot of people have the same thought as you do. Should I list in the spring and summer? Sometimes this just comes out to schedule. People with children just don't have that time to sell a home and then purchase a home. But if you do that, you're going to have more competition during that time. So during the fall, if your schedule allows for it, you can definitely put your home on the market. That's going to cut down on how many homes you're competing with, especially if they have kids. So there's fewer homes, although the buyers do drop down a little bit, but you're going to not have that many competition. So that's a good thing. So we're going to lose a little bit of a light. So, towards the end of the year, you're going to see at 4 o'clock, it's going to start getting dark. I'm going to recommend that you put in lights. If the house is vacant, if you've already moved out, or if it's a rental that you're getting rid of, make sure you put light in there. Maybe have a timer so that it stays on until 7 or 8 o'clock. Nobody wants to come up to a house and then it's pitch black. It's a little bit eerie. So make sure the lights are updated. If you have dim lights, put in brighter bulbs. That's going to help open it up, make it feel more comfortable, because in the summer, sometimes we're showing properties up until 7:30 and it's still bright out. So keep that in mind. For the holiday season, if you are entertaining, see if you can make some other arrangements. I know it's inconvenient, but most of the time, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, people have family over. Same with Christmas, and they take out all that time. Your days on the market are running up. So I would recommend, if you're serious about selling and you don't have to entertain, you have other options, change it up so that your house can be available. And then if you have to entertain and you can't show during that time, make sure you put the property on hold so your days on the market does not increase. Same goes with holiday decorations. You want to keep it down to a minimal, and you also want to keep it classy so that you want it to accentuate your home. You don't want it to be kind of it could get tacky sometimes depending on how you do that. So that's something to pay attention to. A lot of pictures come out, and ornaments and all that stuff. You want to keep that to a minimal, just because you want the person going in there to not only see how it looks during the holiday and how fun it's going to be, but also they can picture themselves moving in and entertaining their family and friends in the future. But the biggest thing with listing in fall is the first thing I mentioned, is that there's not that much competition. So if someone has to buy at that time, and if it goes down from 20 houses in the neighborhood they're looking to about 7, then you've moved up in position just because those are the options. So make sure you pay attention to who your competitors are, regardless of what market you're in, and make sure that you are being more flexible with your timing, and then also making sure that you are competing as far as whatever they have as far as timing that they're showing, better pictures, anything like that you want to match at a minimum. So don't be discouraged about the fall market. I did have a property that was listed, I'm not even kidding, I think it was December 23rd. It just worked out that way. We wanted to list a little bit earlier and things got pushed back. And then we ended up getting an offer Christmas Eve. And then by the 26th of December, we had opened escrow. So I didn't even have time to do an open house. So people are still showing. People who need a home, who are excited, motivated, will still come out to see the property. So keep all of those things in mind. And, it's a fun time. It doesn't have to be stressful. Make sure you pack up any boxes and all that stuff. Get them out of the way. If you're planning to move anyhow and you're going to sell the house, try to move out stuff as much as possible. But I think it's a great time to sell still, and just pay attention to those things that you don't have to compete with someone who has a ton more upgrades, who's probably going to come out during March to March to August, where they're trying to sell and you have to compete with those listings. So keep that in mind. I hope I answered some of your questions. I hope I gave you some good things to think about. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and put a like and share with anyone who might find this video useful. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at May Kunkka Realtor, and then you can find me on my website at maykunkkarealtor.com. Thanks so much for watching this afternoon, and I will see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye.